going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The Chiefs hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Mahomes, and that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kyren Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 62 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Pacheco. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and 9 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Now back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and that'll be caught by Tony. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Chiefs 38, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Handoff now for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Here's Pacheco once again, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Chiefs,